we have a short cord.
Okay, well, I'll just
Hello,
unplug it.
hello, everybody. How's it going? Merry Christmas Eve. We got my sister Stacey in the house tonight, so everybody welcome Sister Stacey.
See me.
Oh man, it's been a busy day. How was your guys' day? How was all of yours days? How was your day, sis?
It was good. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get the live chat. How was your day? How was everybody
It was
else's day?
good. It was busy. Busy from the start. From this morning, I got up. I made homemade egg noodles. I made 3 batches of cornmeal mush, and yeah, I was very busy. And then we had dinner with my brother tonight and his wife. And then tomorrow night we're going to his house to have dinner at his house. I was like, oh, 2 Christmas dinners? Okay, I'm down. Let's go.
Nice. We had Miranda and the baby over, and Christmas is his birthday, so we did his birthday today with a smash cake and stuff. It was cute because he wouldn't eat it at first, and then he was sticking his hands in it, and then he stuck it. You know, we were trying to get him to eat it, and so Michael tried to show him, and then I went and grabbed a scoop, and then next thing you know, he plowed into it after he tasted it. He was literally taking his face and going like, if this was the edge of the cake, he was leaning his face in and just biting right into the side of it. It was so cute.
My nephew's birthday was like 2 days ago, and my brother had pictures on Facebook, and that boy had icing from ear to ear and like all the way up his arms. I was just like, oh my gosh, what a mess. What a mess. But he had fun. That's all that matters. Okay, let me see who's up in chat tonight. Let's see who is here. We have Gammy. Hello, Gammy. How are you?
Hi, Gammy. I'm still trying to work on the live chat here, bro, so you know.
Okay, so if you're...
It's not on my phone. We're trying to do it on...
Are you trying to do it on a separate device, or are you trying to do it off your phone?
Yeah, we're trying to do it on a Fire, like an Amazon tablet.
Oh.
And I'm wondering if it's not doing it because if that's a restricted. We'll figure it out. Just so you know, I'm gonna go figure it out real quick. Right it could be if he has a... Does he have a minor account or a restricted account?
No, I don't have restricted. Hi, Rose Prophet, sister. How are you? Merry Christmas. Stacey, hello. Alisa, hello. How are you? Merry Christmas, everybody. Mom, hello. It's been a crazy, crazy busy day, but presents are good. Food here, nice, nice. Candy of choice, you know, Gammy. I always got something candy of choice going on. I got a Reese's Outrageous candy bar, and I got myself a creamed soda. Delicious. And they're on top of my coasters I got for Christmas. Look at the coasters. It's little lab babies. I was like, oh my god, they're so cute. So I got little lab babies. And then also I got this. Look at how cute these lab babies are. It's like a metal stop.
Aww.
Hey, little lab babies. This is what my dad got me for Christmas. Trapdo, hush it. With the little coasters. Yes, I got the email. I was like, woohoo! Yay, I got tracking. Oh, I cannot have that. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to turn off notifications. And my phone's over here pinging notifications. So yeah, today was good. We had dinner-ish, lunch-ish. I don't even want to call it. Like 2:00, we ate, we feasted, we stuffed our stomachs to the gills, and then did presents, and then sat around and just bullshitted with my dad and my brother and my brother's old lady, and that was about it. Tonight, I am working on Miracle and Windsong by Rose Prophet. And this is going to be for the Giddy Up event for next year, 2023. I can't believe 2023 is like...
Sucks that out. Does that? Yeah, it does.
So it is like it's so close. It seems like this last like 6 months has just flown.
Sorry about that. I figured it out. These
Okay.
don't come. They don't allow you to do the chat on the Amazon tablets. In the YouTube app, you have to go and do the web version.
So, if you guys may or may not know, Sister Stacey has a YouTube channel, and
shameless plug-in.
Oh, you hit 300 subscribers, sis.
Nice. I don't know if I'm going to do a giveaway with 300 subscribers or if I'm going to do it with 500. But my husband accidentally ordered me two each. So these will eventually go in a giveaway.
I only did what she put in the cart.
Because I got to open my Christmas stuff today. And I already had this one. I purchased this one before, and then he accidentally ordered two of these. So I'll end up giving these two away, and they're brand new.
Nice. So if you guys don't know who Sister Stacey is, Sister Stacey did a few lives with me in the past, like a few years ago. We've done a live together in the same house. She's done it as a guest before. She has her own channel. She does a lot of card making. Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about what you do, because you'd be able to give them a little bit more of a detailed description than I would.
Yeah, I do a lot of paper crafting, whether it's like 3D projects, or I make like a lot of cards. Like I have like a basket over here, which I can see live chat or top chat, but now I can't see the video to see if I'm on camera. But like, this is the type of stuff I do. I do a lot of coloring with Copics. I got the, Michael made that one. I do all kinds of different, mainly what I do is card making.
Yes, and I've seen some of the cards that she makes, and she's made me cards and for my birthday, and I was just blown away. Hey, Sister Kathy. Merry Christmas.
That one's probably my favorite, just because I'd never done that before, and you could see the sand going into the ocean.
Yeah, my Trapper Do one that you did, where the Trapper Do, like, you can hit it and it like sprang back and forth. That was so cute.
Oh yeah, he's on an action wobbler. Those are fun.
Yeah, he was. He was on a little action wobbler. It's
like
so
this. Pretty. But he was on top of the ball.
Yes. Yes, so cute.
isn't my chat working? Here we go. This is weird.
Are you on live chat or top chat?
I think he put me on live chat.
Okay, that's the best way to go. That gives you the
it's
most
not,
recent.
It's because it's like, look at, can you see that on camera?
Yeah.
There's a big delay. And then,
Yeah,
like,
there's a
you
big
know how
delay.
like a really big delay. So then it's all down here, but it's not like feeding. It's weird.
Hmm.
Okay. What do you think I should?
Sometimes YouTube does weird things with their chats.
Do you think I should color, or should I make the clay ornaments like the marshmallow? I could do this. I have the stuff out on my desk to make these ornaments.
Oh yeah, those are cute.
Those are made with the Crayola model magic, and I've got a huge tub of it to use. I'll do that. Oops, sorry. Let's see if I can go back to chat.
So what are you guys working on tonight? Do you guys do anything? Everybody ready for Christmas? I feel like this year, like, Christmas just snuck up on me. Like, I feel like the last half of this year is just snuck up on me.
It has, hasn't it? It's gone by
What's
fast.
up, brother? Brother Alan's in the house. Hi, Dreamer. Hello.
That's my hubby. That's
I'm
my
doing good,
husband.
bro. Doing good. I spent the day with the family, so I'm doing good.
Is your brother's son getting big? Last time I saw him, he was just an infant.
I have no clue. I haven't seen him since he was a year old.
Right. I know he used to share pictures with me when he lived next door. Because his little guy, I think, he was born while I was pregnant. I think.
I think he's like 13 or something like that now.
Yeah, so he's like a year older. Rose says that she had way too many leftovers, especially desserts. What kind of desserts did you have?
Rose, like, she said she had ham and chicken streusel or some type of chocolate streusel or something.
I'll do these.
I am lucky. I get to get up in the morning and I get to... Oh, that was loud. I get to fry myself up some mush.
We had spaghetti. I made spaghetti, and we had garlic bread and a salad.
Yum.
Was gonna do tamales. That was my plan back way when, and then Christmas came so fast. I was like, yeah, no, tamales are like an all day thing. Well, they can wait.
Yeah, we had ham, apple pies, blowing your kisses. Hi, apple pie. How are you, my little buddy boy? Main was Rose said it was roast ham, veggies, and bacon salad. I want to know what is bacon salad. That sounds so bomb.
Yeah, it does. I don't think range it too much. So this
apple
is
pie is sister Kathy's. It's a bird. He's a parakeet, and he loves me. So, he's blowing kisses.
Have any of you worked with this model magic before?
I've never tried it. I've tried other. What is that, putty?
No, it's almost it's like foam. So like legitimately, these almost feel. It's really look. It's super light. This is finished product. It's literally turns into foam. So you have to condition it. Otherwise, it cracks, I guess. So the more you condition it, the softer it gets.
Huh, that's crazy. Never even heard of that.
But it's Dreamer Craft Corner says that told Rose she's excited about her order and can't wait. What did you order?
A diamond painting. Rose Prophet is a friend of mine, and she is a YouTube creator, and she's also a amazing artist. She actually designed this painting I'm working on, and she just launched her own diamond painting company. So,
Ooh, congratulations! Yeah. Is that a horse you're working on?
Yes, it is. I was just trying to grab the paper. So it's 2 horses.
I think I'm going to do. It's called what?
Miracle and Windsong. It's a Palomino and a Pinto horse together.
Are you showing it? So I have to.
I was.
Sorry. The way this is set up is not ideal. I asked Little Man for his like it's weird because it's showing me right now on my screen, but I was showing cards and that was a while ago. Somehow it backed it up. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's 2 beautiful horses running. Thank you, Sister Kathy.
Do you see how delayed I am, babe?
Yeah, there is a bit of a delay with StreamYard. Definitely. Yeah, use my discount code Jeremy10 and you can save 10% off of anything at roseprofitcreations.com.
Yeah, do the little one.
I ordered 3. I'm excited to get Trapper. Oh, sis. Oh my god, sis. You should see this picture of Trap. Rose. Oh my gosh. I gotta go see if I can find it in my. Rose designed this picture of Trapper and made it into a diamond painting. And oh my god, it is like so freaking amazing.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Hey, let me know when it's up because then I have to scroll up on this weird. Yeah, tablet's weird. I should have had my tablet charged and it wouldn't have been an issue. Or my old phone.
Oh, it'd help if I had internet turned on my phone. I'm over here. Why is my phone being slow? Because it's on cell service. What do you want to know why it's slow?
He's got a bubble in
This
him.
is brought to you by Geek Squad.
I
Solving
know.
all your problems.
Hey, Jeremy's more technically advanced than I am. Like, I couldn't even figure out the video was paused, and that's why I couldn't see anything.
Yes, Rose does have mystery paintings out now.
Mystery. That's cool.
Yeah, so here's well,
Yeah, Nancy, it
back
is.
up.
This stuff is neat, and I could see because our son is on the spectrum too. He's as he's getting older, he's becoming less sensitive, but to certain textures, tastes, sounds, bright lights. But as he's getting older, he's learning how to adapt. He's really on the high end. So I could see how this clay would be, because this clay it ends up getting soft like slime. Feels good. Are you showing the painting now, bro? Or the picture? Sorry.
No, I'm still trying to get it. Yep, my phone's being stubborn for some reason. It's finally connected to the internet. And then it decides it wants to back up, and I'm like, you don't need to back up right this minute.
Technology is great, isn't it?
Yeah,
When
real
it's good,
great.
it's good. And when it's bad, it's bad. So I don't know if anybody wants to know or could see how I'm making these little marshmallows. You need the clay, get it super soft, and then you roll it into a ball. And then, at least this is how I do it. Then you kind of make it into a tube. And you just take your palm and you smash it.
You smash it.
You smash it. So you get a top portion like a big jet puff marshmallow. I'm gonna make a snowman. These would be cute on a cocoa bar. You could do them really big. You could even just do the marshmallow. I've seen people where they stick the straw on the top, the different colored straws.
Okay, I'm gonna show the picture now.
Okay.
See?
It's really delayed. Aww. Did she use a real picture of Trapper?
No, she designed this. She made this.
It's cute.
I
It's
know.
cute.
I gotta get it.
She's got talent. Trapper hat. Because I didn't know if that was Trapper or not, because I thought Trapper's nose was pink.
His nose is kind of a pinkish tone to it, yeah.
A
That one
tannish.
does. Yeah. They call it a red nose, but I don't know. I don't consider it a red nose, but or not a red nose. It's like a liver color.
Yeah, it's like a dark, fleshy, pinky, tanny color,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if this clay's still wet, it'll stick to itself. So you don't have to like use special glues or use a slip.
That's cool.
Then I just used flat back pearls, and I didn't have any black ones, so I just used my Copic marker to color it. It works, it's permanent. And then for the eyes, I just use a little bit of glue. I got some fingerprints. It's kind of cool. You can still roll. Chat.
Named in honor of Trapper and just kind of went with it. Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Super talented. You're super talented. It's gorgeous.
So what's little man doing tonight?
He went up to his room. He got to open all his presents because his sister was here and the baby was here, his nephew. And so we kind of did everything today. That way tomorrow could be relaxing. I mean, Alan's got to work. He worked today and he has to work tomorrow. So,
Yeah, we did all of our stuff today, and then we're going to Justin's tomorrow. So
nice. Tell him I said hi. Gosh, it's been forever since I've seen him.
Yeah, we're gonna go down there for dinner, and I guess you could call it like I don't know. We're gonna eat it like at 3 o'clock or something, and then that way we can be home by 5 or so, and be done for the day.
Nice. That's nice because then like you said, you can still. Oh, I got a crease on him.
It is Christmas Day for you guys because you're all in Australia.
Merry Christmas! I'm gonna pull them apart.
Yeah, Rose and Kathy are in Australia.
Ooh.
Because it's Christmas. But
and it's warm where you're at, right?
What?
It's warm in Australia on Christmas?
Yeah, right now. Well, it was, but I know they were still having some cold over there, but yeah, it should start getting warm around now.
I lost my eyeball. I know what I did with it. All right, so I got to redo this.
Summer Christmas.
Right, I watch a lot of crafter YouTubers, card makers in Australia, and when they go to make and they're using products that are made here in the US, they always talk about how not always, but a lot of them will say that it feels strange because it's not cold there. So there's one gal who makes cards, and a lot of times she'll do like Santa, like that looks like he's in the tropics.
That's cool.
You had a heat wave? So how hot was it?
I know, like last week or the week before, you guys were still kind of in the cold area. It's crazy the world today, how the weather can fluctuate from one day to the next.
Right, because up in Washington, over even in the Midwest and over on the East Coast, they're having ice storms. Like it's the winter summer or storm of the century or something like that. Some insane conditions. Someone I know in Washington, they had to cancel their flights were canceled. They couldn't drive on the roads because they were the ice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
30 Celsius plus today. So that's in the 90s then, right?
I
believe so.
Yeah, I believe so. If I can kind of guess off the top of my head. Yeah, I believe so. It's 90.
So that would be like our early summer.
Yeah.
What did we hit? 120 something this summer? Oh, it's horrible.
I think we hit high was 121.
Yeah, I was miserable this summer.
It was flat miserable.
But you guys got all this scary stuff down there, right? Like snakes and insects and like, I always see like all the deadliest, like 72 deadliest things in Australia or something.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make it to Australia just to go herping. I would love to go herping there because they have some of the most amazingest snakes, some of the deadliest snakes. But oh yeah, I would love to go there and go find snakes.
Oh, so their 40 plus in February was super hot. Like our summer up here, maybe hotter.
Yeah. And then they have blue tongue skinks. They have bearded dragons.
She said she's
yeah.
moved a year ago and she hasn't seen any yet. Sorry. Nancy,
Yeah,
what area is your sister in?
Huh?
Nancy said, my sister drives city bus there and was sent home yesterday due to the road. She said it's the second time in like 20 years they shut the bus system down. Is that up in Washington?
Oh yeah, she's got my sisters and all of them live in Washington. That's my mom. I adopted her like a year or two after my mom passed away. And so yeah, Nancy's my mom. She adopted me as a kid and I adopted her as my mom. So if you see her say John, it's because that's my mom.
So Nancy is in this area then?
Yeah, she was in Anderson.
Ah.
She used
Well,
to
hi,
live over.
Nancy.
She used to live over towards Weaverville.
Okay, so we lived in Douglas City, and funny fact, Jeremy, years
Funny
after I
freaking
lived
fact.
there, you
She
lived
lived in the first. She lived in the first mobile home park.
the same one. Nancy did?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That's how I
yeah,
met
my
her.
Aunt Nancy lives there prior to me moving there. Love you.
Yeah, he lived by the Anderson River Park. Nice. Yep, that's how we met, and yep, and freaking funny story because you told me that you lived in the trailer, and then if I remember correctly, explaining the trailer, I lived in the same trailer that you did, which is absolutely crazy.
Right, it's the one when you would go into the park and you would go, like when you first pulled in, there were some houses off to your left, I believe. There was a laundromat, and I think, I don't know, an office there. And then it would split, and if you just kept to the right and you went all the way back to the very end, that's the one we lived in. And then you could walk down to the trail that went to the river, and there was a good fishing spot there.
Yep, that's where I lived.
Yeah.
I created a small world. I tell you what.
Do you go to the mosquito serenades at the Anderson River Park, Nancy?
No. Oh, yeah. I don't get time to go to those very often.
Should just leave this alone. The more I work it, the more issues it has. I didn't like the size of the head compared to the body. But I got a fingerprint on it.
Fingerprint.
Smush, smush, smush. This stuff too, if you put like the details when you put it in it, if you don't put it super deep, it like kind of almost like bounces back when it dries. So if you don't like put the detail really deep into it, you won't get a lot of detail. So like when you do your fake bakes, like I did a cookie when I had the marshmallow. I shared it on my channel, but the marshmallow, it's like a snowman marshmallow.
It's on your Instagram.
It's on my Instagram too, but I also made a video showing it. With all my creations, with my gingies and the other little marshmallow snowmen. And the one melting on the cookie whose mouth saw, oh no, I'm melting. I'm in the winter in Australia or summer there and it's hot and I'm melting. Now I got some exactly dry. All right. Well, it's going to have a dimple in its forehead.
It's got a dimple. No,
got a
I don't leave my house. I have.
It's got a dimple in its forehead.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I've got like major social anxiety too. I don't leave my home a lot. Once or twice a month only. And I have to Valium up.
Neither do I. I hardly ever like people. People say all the time, "Well, Jeremy, you're doing YouTube and you have over 3,000 subscribers." Blah 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 blah. But I can get on a computer, on a phone, and talk to people and not have a problem. But being in front of people in a big group of people, that's where I'm like, okay, bye guys, later. Being
Right.
like this, it bothers me because there's nobody here. It's just me talking.
Man, I can tell you that I didn't realize how hard it is just to turn on the camera and film. Like, it feels a little bit different because you're my brother. So I feel like I'm just hanging out with you, even though we have your subscribers here listening and I'm, trying to interact. But when I'm recording my own videos, I literally send my husband out of the room or he can't hear me because it makes me super uncomfortable. And it just takes a lot. And I do So kudos to all of you that do YouTube because it's not easy.
Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, you just work through it. It gets a little bit more comfortable, but I tell you the truth. Every time I hit that go live button, I have a mini panic attack, anxiety attack, whatever it may be, and I have to like take a couple deep breaths and then start the live. I don't know why. It gets me going.
Yeah, I was snapping at Alan and Little Man, and I was like, I can't read the chat. I have no get the camera. I don't know. And I'm like, anxiety.
Yeah, I have.
I hear you.
Well, especially when you're hitting that go live button. I don't know why, or even hit the record button. I just have like a little anxiety attack. It's like, what am I gonna say? And then it just goes and it just happens and it's like, this isn't bad. I prefer lives to pre-record. Yeah, me too. I try to do videos where I don't have to pre-record or I don't have to make a lot of edits too. I like try to make one clip pieces and then add my intro and outro because I gotta shout out my Patreons, So
I'm coloring my dough. Can you see that? I'm using my look for paper crafting, a distress marker, or just it's just distress ink and a marker. That's how I colored this little cheeks. I should have did bigger eyeballs. Do you like the bigger eyeballs? I like the bigger eyeballs.
yeah, I like the big eyeballs.
These are a little small. Oh well.
I'm
Guys.
Mom. I feel for you, Mom. I know that was a tragic loss for you, and it doesn't get easy. And it's trying to deal with it from day to day. It's sometimes it's a feat in its own.
Nancy, that's when a lot of mine started too. I lost my mom in a motorcycle accident. I literally lost my uncle 5 days. Was it 5 days? 6 days. And she had just gotten back from Southern California, and we had stood out there. She was all proud, showing off her new Harley, And I said, Mom, make sure you talk to Grandma. I think she's feeling some guilt because my grandma found my uncle dead. You know, he wasn't up ready to go. They were supposed to go somewhere. And then she thought, boy, he's sleeping in. And so she went to wake him up and he was gone. And so my mom went down there and I said, she feels like if she'd woke him up earlier, he would still be here. And my mom literally said to me, you know how my beliefs, when it's God writes our name in his book, it's when it's our time, it's our time. And my mom literally within 20 minutes pulled away on her motorcycle and crashed into the building across the street. So, and I just retreated. I couldn't walk out my door because every time I walked out my door, I could see my mom. I watched and I ran over there and literally watched her die.
Yeah.
It's not like in the movies. It's horrible. So that's when I started to retreat. That's when I thought I was going crazy. I got into the car and I thought I was going to die and I didn't understand what was going on. And when I went to my doctor and told him what was going on, he said, you have PTSD, because he, worked with veterans prior to the office I went to. And so I just retreated. And it's been 9 years and I continue to retreat. Anytime I try to go out that door, so I sympathize with you. Anytime I try to go out that door, it's a blowout in our home. It's a big deal. I have to take medication. It's a big deal. And so I feel for you and I completely understand. I'm so sorry.
I remember that I lived next door to you. I'm still lost for words of what happened that day.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Oh, I'm sorry, Rose.
Yeah. Sorry for all of you who's ever dealt with the loss of a family member. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. I lost my mom 22 years ago, and then this year on October 17th which is the day she passed, and I was, trying to be in good spirits this year, trying to remain, in a better mind state and a little bit better, not be depressed about that day, and then like 2 weeks before that, a lady that took me in under her wings after my mom passed away, a lady I worked with, she passed away from cancer, and that hit me like a ton of fucking bricks, man. It set me back like three times. I was just like, I was like, it hit hard, and I was not expecting that. And then I had 3 more people, 2 more family members, and then another very close family friend passed away. So it's not easy losing your loved ones. So
I need to remember to call my aunt tomorrow because my cousin Stephanie, right? Did you ever meet her? She was killed. She went to Virginia. Did you read about that guy in Virginia that's considered the shopping cart serial killer?
Yes.
The one of the women that was found in the tub next to the Moon Inn was my cousin.
Yeah, I remember we talked about this.
Right, and this is her first Christmas without my cousin. Because they found her. Or no, maybe it's her second. They found her last year, I believe, in December, along with the other woman that was in the same container as her. It was horrible. You just don't think. You think, how much more can you take, And then you see people like we have here tonight that have gone through tragedy too. And it does hit. I think it hits different once you lose somebody super close to you.
Yep, definitely.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't. What a downer. I'm sorry. I got
No, you're good. Good. We're having a very deep conversation tonight, and it's good. It's good to open up about things like this. And yeah, it's very sad. It's very sad. Oh yeah, definitely. I always try to be there for everybody. If I need a place to talk, place to come to cheer up, whatever it may be, I'm always here for anybody. Anybody can open up and talk in my lives. I always welcome people to do that. Excuse me. I feel like I got a burp. Cream soda's making me burp.
Ooh, I should go get a soda. He's got a funny hairline, or he. Girl, if it's a boy. I haven't decided yet. I guess it depends whether or not I put eyelashes on it or not.
Yeah.
Now it's going into its eyeball, but I think that's cute. Oh no, this is why you wait until your clay is dry.
Alright, I think I am done with this color. So, what is it? Oh, it's chocolate. I was like, what is in my tray of my diamonds? But it's chocolate from my candy bar.
Yum!
Like,
Then when
what
it
is in
gets
my
crunchy, you'll be like, what's that? That's not a nut. That's not toffee. Oh man, I shouldn't have painted it while it was wet, but I wanted to do it on camera, so.
That's very special, Rose, that he adds an extra candle for his sister. I did not feel the house shake at all.
See, I did.
I was sleeping though.
I was sleeping and I heard Alan's alarm go off for him to get up and get ready for work, and then I started to fall back asleep, and I felt like this shaking, and it was so tiny because I'm from Southern California and we had some doozies down there, and and then I was like, well, and I fell back asleep. So it literally rocked me back to sleep. When I woke up, I didn't know it was real. I thought I dreamt it all. It was just a tiny little shake. Did you feel it?
No.
You didn't feel it, brother, but Nancy, did you feel it?
Your chair felt like it was a rocking, and your place felt like it was cracking. Crazy, because I was sleeping. I didn't feel a thing. And it's funny because Trapper never did anything. Normally, if something like that's happening, Trapper would start making barking, or if he got like anxiety, he'd come up and try to lay on top of me and tuck his head underneath of my into my armpit or something to hide. He did nothing. So I didn't think anything of it. And then I get up in the morning and they're like, "Did you feel the earthquake?" I'm like, "What earthquake?" So yeah, I didn't feel nothing. But a lot of people that I've talked to have said that they felt it. My dad's wife, I don't know what she was doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but she said she felt it. She was in the man cave, and she said the walls in the man cave went like this. And I was whatever. Okay.
See, Boo was woke up because we had the alerts on our phone go off, and she said that she was pissed off because she thought, "What's going on?" And it was saying to take the earthquake warning and to duck and cover, like take cover under, from falling objects. And it, so she was upset because it woke up the baby. And I asked her, "Could you feel it?" And she said, "Yeah, but barely." It was kind of like what I felt. And it was probably only because we have our bedrooms are, she lives in a 2-story as well. And it probably was because we were upstairs, because it was hardly anything to me. But like I said, I was in the big one back in the 90s in Southern California, where I was like, "I'm going home." I called my mom and I was like, "I'm not spending the summer down here." And she was so mad because she thought she was going to be without any kids for the summer, even though I was an adult.
Yeah.
I had just moved back in with her.
I've been through one. We had one, gosh, I don't even remember when it was. It may have been the 90s, because I was probably in high school or so. I remember that one. It was like we had one come through that was like a 7 point something.
Right, Nancy's saying she lived in Sac at the time. I was in in Los Angeles, right out of Los Angeles County, so I was way down there. And that one lasted for like 30 seconds. It was some insane amount of time because we looked it up the day we had the earthquake up here, because, Alan and I were talking about it because he lived there when they had the other big one up there where the one struck, which was that up in Arcata. Is that the area where it struck?
It was out
Arcata.
The coast,
yeah. But he lived there. He was actually lived in that town when it struck way back when, and they had some pretty big destruction from the earthquake at that time. And so we were looking it up, and I was looking up the one that I was down in the 90s, and it was something like 30 seconds or some insane amount of time. And I said, that's what I remember being the scariest, just because it didn't stop like when I was younger and had experienced earthquakes down there. I mean, they were pretty big. I mean, because your stuff's falling off the walls. You can literally, we never really had any major damage, but this one was so long. I mean, it just felt like it kept going on and on and on. And I was just, I remember calling at my mom hysterical, saying, "I'm not staying." And she's like, "Yes, you are." And I'm like, "No, aftershocks."
You're like, "I'm getting the hell out of here."
Right. I remember I was terrified. And then I had like my friends, like my sister, that is not, my biological sister, but we're still sisters. We talk like at least weekly now. And they were living in East LA at the time, and they were on a 3rd story, and they left their home. They taped up their cupboards, and they left and went and stayed with other family where they weren't up on a 3rd floor, because it was, I mean, that one, it was pretty bad. Where's my marshmallow guy, girl, whatever? The drips are kind of funky and the eyeballs are too small, but what do you think?
It's cute.
A coot? A cootie?
It's cute.
I need to put
cute.
You put some hearts on its belly. Little man got a drone for Christmas with a camera, and it's like pretty spiffy. He's looking forward to taking it out.
Well, I'll have to get together with you guys, because I got a drone recently, and I have no clue how to fly it.
Ooh.
Actually, I flew it in the house for like 30 seconds, and then Trapper tried to grab it, and I was like, no, we're not doing this. Come here.
Oh, I wouldn't. This drone cost too much money. I wouldn't let him fly it in the house, because I'm afraid he'd crash it into the wall. I bet you Trapper went nuts.
a $400 drone, and I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna fly it in house just to try it because I couldn't figure out how to get it unlocked, and I was going through the whole app and getting it all connected, and I couldn't figure out how to get it unlocked and wasn't flying, and I was like, what's going on? So finally I go through the book, and there's this special thing you have to do with the remote. You have to move this and that and move this way, that way, and twist this and do this, and then it unlocks it.
Ah, well, yeah, for sure, because you got all the property out there. Should come out there and you guys fly together.
So I flew in the house for like 30 seconds, and then Trapper was like, I'm gonna get it. And I'm like, no, you're not. You'll get hurt. So I went and chased him down, grabbed it. Not very good at flying it. Like, maybe if when I get it outside and get some more practice time behind it. But yeah, it was given to me, and I was like, okay.
Sweet. Where do
my
I
brother, my little brother, works with this guy he works with. He buys stuff for his son all the time. He spoils the crap out of his son. He bought his son a brand new gaming laptop like 4 or 5 months ago. His son had it for like 3 months, decided that he wanted the Xbox instead. So he sold it to me for $100.
Sweet.
And then he was like, hey, I bought this drone for my son, blah, 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 blah. And now my son's not interested in it. He goes, here, you could just have it. Gave it to my brother. And my brother's like, I'm not going to use it. You can have it. Here you go. Happy birthday. And I was like, well, thanks. Awesome.
You're like, yeehaw.
Did you get your internet sorted and connected, brother? Yes, I did. It is up and running and amazing so far compared to what it was.
Come on. Stinking art. There we go.
I took my iPad and I did a speed test off the new internet, and I got 40 gigabytes download and 22 upload. So not too shabby.
That's pretty fast for your place.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I can get I can update the plan 2 more times and get up to 50 gigabytes of upload and download. And I was like, that's over $200. I'm not spending over $200.
Ours, I gotta call and see if we can get another special, but it's gonna go up to $80. But we pay 60, and I think ours is 130. We're supposed to get more than that, but it usually runs at about 100 to 130. Download, and then the upload. I can't remember what the upload is. It's not that fast, but it's decent. But it's unreliable too because it's Spectrum. There's my little.
I pay $120 for what I got.
No, thank you.
But I had to get better internet so I can do more my lives and stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah, rule was the same in New Zealand. Damn expensive. Yep. I'm afraid
speed out there though.
Yeah, for my area, it's good speed, and the bonus part of it all is my neighbor next door. He put in a tower to Shasta beam on his property, so I get my signal from his tower, and it's super fast. When the guy first did the speed test and the dialysis, he ran some program testing on the internet, and it came up at 50 gigabytes. He's like, we're gonna have to tone this down because this is too much for your plan. I'm like, no, you can just leave it right where it's at.
You're like, come on, man.
Give me the good deed.
Look at my clay left over from making my gingerbreads. What does it look like to you?
A rotten banana.
It looks like, I think it looks like Hinky, the Christmas turd from South Park. Mr. Hinky.
To me, it looks like a banana, but
Have you seen Mr. Hinky, the Christmas turd?
no, I don't think so. We dial up speed, beginning of the week, drives me nuts trying to process orders. Oh, I bet.
What am I going to do with this?
So, update on Trapper. Trapper's still battling the ear thing, and I'm fed up with it. So, he's going to the vet as soon as they're back from Christmas holiday break because this is ridiculous. Like, nothing is making his ears better. He's miserable. He's had an ear infection for like 2-3 weeks now, and it just does not seem to go away with the medication that he has. So, yeah, it's time to go to the vet and get something figured out because this is ridiculous.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, poor Trapper. Yeah. He's got me pinned into my chair. Mr. Gray Face Boy.
I don't know.
Yep. I'm over it. You know, they just kept telling me, oh, just give him his medication in his ears and blah, blah, blah. Let it do it for 10 days and then don't do it for 10 days. And then if it goes bad again, give it to him for another 10 days. Well, it just seems like I give it to him for the 10 days. His ears clear up a bit. And then the 10 days is over. Then I have to wait another 10 days to without medication in his ears. And then by that time, his ears are just disgusting again. And then I was talking to Trapper's sister's owner and Lucy, and they said that Lucy has the same problem. She has ear infections all the time.
I just was able to get the chat back open, and the first thing I see is BRB got a butt needing a change.
Okay.
She must have a baby. Toddler.
No. She is 16 years old.
Rose.
She is autistic.
Oh, okay.
Miss Mackenzie. She's such a sweetie.
Diamond painting with Grammy said maybe genetic.
I don't know. I just think it's a lab thing because they got these big old huge floppy ears and not a lot of air gets inside of the ears, so then it just kind of holds in all of the moisture and junk in the ears. Where am I taking him? I take him to Brinks and Palo Cedro. That's been that for the past 27 years or something like that. I've taken all of my animals to Brinks.
I think my parents used to take their animals. I'm not sure if my dad still does, to the one in Millville.
Yep.
Have you heard of that vet out there?
Yep. That's who did Trapper surgery, is Millville. But after they burnt the shit out of Trapper's chest after they did his surgery, I was like, no, I'm good. I'm not taking my animals to you. They pissed me off.
Yeah, I don't know if he still takes. I don't even know. I need to talk to him, see if Blue's even still alive, because Blue's getting old. He's been blind for at least a decade.
Yeah. Try Cottonwood Small Animal Clinic. They're amazing.
I think I do that size.
I've heard they're good. Hi, Virginia. How are you? The problem is the last time he went in, he had a problem with his ear, which he had a hematoma in his ear because he had an ear infection at that time and he was shaking his head so much, and he gave himself a big blood blister inside of his ear, which is a hematoma. And ever since then, it's just like it's a battle. It clears up and it comes back. It clears up and then it comes back. And then it's just, I was gonna take him back to that vet, and I was just like, nope, I'm gonna go back to my vet because that vet, I need somebody that is gonna be there for my dog and get him fixed up. Because I called that other vet back like 3 times, and they're like, just keep giving him the ear medication. I'm like, it's not doing anything.
Yeah, I never heard that my parents having that experience with that vet. That vet's always been top notch.
Yeah, was a good vet. I've never had a problem with them until Trapper got his surgery, and the veterinarian that did Trapper's surgery was a fill-in veterinarian surgeon, so she didn't even work there. She just filled in, and after she did Trapper's during or after the surgery of doing for Trapper, she had set something on his chest and burnt a big old spot on his chest like this big. And after that, I was like, I'm not going back to you. Because every time I went back there, they wanted Trapper to see her and her alone. And I was like, I don't want to see her.
Yeah, it wasn't a woman that they took their dogs to and cat. It was a man. I can't remember his name.
Gotta go. Have a great day tomorrow. Bye, Rose. Have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas to you and the family.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Bye, Rose. How are your lizards doing?
They're doing good. Thor's good. He's cranky because I haven't been able to find crickets. PetSmart and Petco have been out of crickets. So I've been going and getting him other food. But other than that, they're doing. News is still very shy and doesn't like to be touched or held, but leopard geckos are very shy animals. But Thor, he wants all the love he can get. Wow, that's crazy, Mom. Yeah, sad to see animals suffer. And that's what this week I was like, I've had enough. Trapper's going to the vet. See, the problem is last time he went to a vet that doesn't normally see him because my vet was too busy.
I'm wondering if it's the same vet out in Millville, or if it's different, or if they started, I have to remember, I haven't talked to my dad and we don't really have that much contact anymore. So I don't know where he takes his dogs since my mom passed, but they always went to Millville. I remember they were sick. And I know they were really happy.
They're owned by she was misdiagnosed by Millville.
Papa? You just checking out what I'm doing? It's the same vet.
Yeah, it's the same vet. They're I can't remember the Presley. They're owned by Presley. Presley family owns Millville.
Hey, Baba. Did you already head back upstairs? Did you already head back upstairs? Can you do me, Mom, a favor, pretty please, with a cherry on top? Can you get me a soda?
Hey, Bubba.
Uncle Jeremy said, hey, Bubba. Hello. Did you hear him?
Yep.
Coke, please. Pretty please, with a cherry on top.
Gammy said, yes, Stacey, I'm watching.
What'd you say?
I said, Gammy said, yes, Stacey, I'm watching.
You're watching?
She's watching what you're doing.
I'm going to make this one a little cookie with eyeballs and pink. I can't say it, pink cheeks.
Pink cheeks. All right. I gotta stand up for a second.
pink cheeks. Are your cheeks getting pink so you gotta stand up? It's too... I didn't get much sleep the last couple of days. This clay is kind of fun.
It looks fun.
And it's so lightweight, so it's really cool. I mean, to make the ornaments out of it was cool because it's so lightweight. And like you saw, I colored it with ink. And I saw that you can people color it with paint. They color it so you can just buy white, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so inexpensive that cheeks funny. That you know, if you mess it up, big deal. And it's not messy. Like I've got this clay right here, which I was gonna make Christmas ornaments out of. This air dry clay. And it's like a white like clay. But I've used the DOS brand, which they didn't have at the store when I got that. So I got that brand. And it's super messy. This stuff's pretty clean.
Where do you get that at?
Got it at Walmart. I got a big tub of it for $20.
Nice.
Like I mean like a big tub. It's got like 4 8-ounce packs in it, and like there's a lot in there.
Oh wow. Awesome. I gotta find out what I'm gonna do with my gift card for Walmart. I gotta find something I'm gonna buy. It's funny because my dad usually buys me my fishing license for Christmas. Well, this year, my dad bought me a Walmart gift card for Christmas, and my brother bought me my fishing license for Christmas.
Soda. Did you already have a soda today? Then you can have a soda. It's Christmas break. Thank you. You're welcome, bud. I don't know where I want these eyeballs. There's 3 Pepsi, actually. Ooh. I won't take it in there.
So it was funny because usually my dad buys me my fishing license, and my brother usually buys me something else. Well, this year, my dad bought me a gift card to Walmart, and my brother actually has my driver's license number, so he went and bought me my fishing license, an actual printout fishing license. And my dad was like, "Well, good thing I bought you a Walmart gift card."
Right?
I was like, "Well, that's a good thing because I would have been screwed with 2 fishing licenses because Fish and Game would probably been like, ha, good luck with that. We ain't gonna give you your money back because that's how they
They're
are."
expensive too.
Yeah, it was $58 for a fishing license.
I remember one year I was like standing in line over in the sporting good, and it was like, I don't know if it was a fishing or a hunting license. It had to be one of the two, right? It was $100 and some odd, and I looked over at Alan and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, they're expensive," because I'd never gotten one.
A fishing license is $58. A hunting license is $48, and then your deer tag is $55. So
Maybe
you're looking at $100 for your tag and license.
Maybe that's what it was, because I looked over and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I remember getting up to the counter and saying something about I never knew it was so expensive.
It is pretty expensive. What do you think? Oh, what did they think of their gift? Oh, they liked them. They really did. My dad liked his. My brother liked his. So it's made me feel good. And then I think they were more excited that I made them mush to take home.
You made bud. You made all their gifts this year, right?
Yep. I Woodburn that all of them gifts except for my dad's wife. I didn't know what to get her, so I gave her a gift card to Tractor Supply.
Hey, Papa. I don't know. I think your dad's working. And we'd have to talk to Uncle Jeremy. Oh, well, we can talk to Uncle Jeremy. Do you hear little man over here?
Yeah.
He's all, can we go to Jeremy's on Friday? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if Dad's working.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day we need to get together. If I come to your house, or if you guys come here, we need to get together more often.
He's been asking more and more recently, but Alan's schedule's been messed up because they've had a lot of people who either got let go or they haven't been showing up for their shifts, or they quit. So they're running on a skeleton crew right now. So
That's nice.
no,
Sucks for brother. Yeah, I'm glad they liked them. It was good. I also gave them both gift cards to I gave them all gift cards to Tractor Supply because they're always at Tractor Supply. My brother goes there like once or twice a week. My dad and his wife go there a couple of times a week to buy chicken food or dog food or whatever. So it's like, here, go buy yourself something.
You already eaten again, bud?
Ready to play some Call of Duty?
Did you hear him? Did you hear Bubba? It's charged. It's green. Here, hold on. Okay. Okay. Did you hear Uncle Jeremy? No. Say it again, bro.
You ready to play some Call of Duty?
Mm-hmm. He said, uh-huh. I don't know if you could hear him. He's in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, if you're still up when I get off this live, we'll go play.
All right. I probably will be. Oh, yeah, I probably will. It's Christmas break. I'm going to have to be hooting and hollering at him to get to bed at a decent hour so he doesn't mess up his schedule.
Yeah.
Because he usually does pretty good till the last few days on any school break, and then it's like he'll be up all night and sleep all day, and then he's got to figure out how to get that straightened out in like a day.
That's hard.
Yeah. I think teachers expect it,
They have to expect it at some point in time that,
When they came back. Go ahead, sorry.
Taking time off of school, they gotta expect they're gonna be tired the first couple of days back.
Yeah, I know that after Thanksgiving break they did, or fall break, whatever. The teacher had like, I forget what it was, lazy Monday or easy Monday. So I think they like watched a movie, and he said, little man said he was bored. But I said, well, you got to remember, everybody's tired. Schedules do get off, or, everyone's busy too, or they're traveling for the holidays.
Yep.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yep.
I got a drone for Christmas.
Nice. You'll have to come fly it.
Yes.
Teach me how to fly my drone.
Uncle Jeremy got a drone too. I know. He told me last night. Oh. Ooh, this clay's getting really sticky from that ink. Yep.
I haven't played with clay in a while, or putty, or anything like that. I was playing with polymer clay for a while, and then I just kind of got tired.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, a consistency with the pens, because I would bake them like it said. I would coat them in the stuff it was said to coat them in, and then
Awesome.
After about a week or so of using the pen, it would just crack and break.
Really? I didn't make diamond painting pens, but when I first started working with polymer clay, I made like ballpoint pens that I covered in polymer clay, and they lasted for years. I remember they ran out of ink, and it was kind of a bummer because I didn't design them, and I just used the cheap like Bic pens, just experimenting, and everybody loved them. Okay, it's put in. Okay, bud. Putting in for later use.
Fridays, what is New Year's is Monday?
Is it? I can't keep up.
New Year's Eve. So Friday would be the 30th, and then Saturday would be the 31st, which would be the last day of the month. So that would be New Year's Eve, and then Sunday would be the 1st.
Can't make the flight tomorrow. I know, Bubba. I'm excited for you. I said, I know, Bubba. I'm excited for you.
Gammy said that could be a cover reminder, Stacey.
The Kiki, the little cookie girl. Well, maybe I'll put a magnet on it and give it to Jeremy. And you can use it.
Yeah, I use cover reminders all the time.
Do you use them when they're that big?
I have some pretty big ones.
These are like inch grid marks on here, so.
I have this one that's...
It's almost 3 inches wide. I have to, hold on, I have to scroll up to see.
Oh, it's only not that big, but that's... Or you can go with something like this.
Can I get on the Xbox Mom? Yeah, bud, go ahead. Thank you. Does that say something? Oh, it's a little troll. That reminds me of my childhood. Not to brag anything, but I can, what does it say? Forget what I'm doing and what?
It says not to brag or anything, but I can forget what I'm doing while I'm doing it. And it typically stands perfectly for me, because if I'm doing a live stream and I'll be over here just diamond painting away, talking, telling my story, and then somebody will say something, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, what did I say? Oh, man, what was I talking about? And then usually Gammy will be like, you're talking about this. Oh, thank you, Gammy. And then I'll go back to my story.
That's funny.
And then on Twitch, when I stream on Twitch, you can take clips of like little clips of the live. And one of the clips I have on my channel pops up whenever I get a shout out from somebody else, and it says I can't stop talking about what I'm talking about because the next thing I know, my brain goes.
I don't like the mouth on it. I think I'm just going to wait and paint it once it dries. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't like it. Maybe it's too big.
What you don't like about it?
I don't know. I just don't like it. Maybe it's just too big. Let me try. Don't give me an X-Acto knife. I don't know what I'm doing.
What number am I working on? R.
That's a letter. I'm working on R. What number? R.
I tell you what. Travis, hello. What's up? How are you? Meet my sister Stacey. Stacey, Travis. Travis is a friend from the old YouTubes.
Peanut whips. Hi, Travis.
Amazing. Thank you, Stacey. It's going to be amazing when it's done. This painting's going to be the horses by Rose. Ugh, gosh, I love them. And I'm going to be working on this for an event for next year for the Giddy Up for the horse event. So I'm trying to get it about halfway done because it's 75 centimeters wide by 100 centimeters long. So it's a big painting.
Come tell me if this mouth looks totally creepy. Because I have a chance to still... It's such
It's hard
a
to tell.
baby boy. It's a girl. Girl. It's such a beautiful baby girl. Everybody made. What do you think of the mouth? Maybe that it's not the same black. Maybe I just can paint that later. It looks weird to me. I think the same black. It looks weird, but the same black would make it look better.
I don't know. I think it looks cute, but it is a big diamond painting. And I'm loving it.
I think it's already pretty much stuck on there, so I have to leave it. It's alright. I'll rectify it later. What I'll do is I'll like take some and dry brush later once the clay's dry and make it look like it's been baked. And then maybe I'll darken up the mouth. Maybe I should have done the mouth in white. It just looks funny to me.
Yeah, it reminds me of, for some reason, it reminds me of, what the hell's that movie?
Oh, fudge. I just messed it up. No.
I was gonna say gremlin. It looks like a little gremlin face.
No. I thought I could get away because this stuff like sticks to itself because this tan clay is a lot drier because it's been worked so much. Oh well.
It's been worked too much.
Yeah, I needed it a lot. And then the bag, I don't know. I think someone got into the bag of clay and left it like, 'cause you have to squeeze the air out of it, because it's air dry clay. I won't say any names, but I think someone got into it, so it was a little bit drier than it should be. And I knew better, but I thought maybe I could get away with it. Oh well. I'll use some paint and fix it the best I can. Kind of made it out of scraps anyway, so I'll just put her up there. Anything, I'll just make it.
1 subscriber, sis.
Huh?
Way to go. You have 301 subscribers.
Oh, woohoo! I broke the 300. Thank you, whoever that was, or whoever you were, because I was at 299 earlier today. Thank you. Did you hear me joking with you last night when me and little man were playing games? And I was like,
yeah.
I have 299 subscribers. I'm a big time YouTuber now. I've had a couple of videos, like one's over 2,000 views and one's like at 30, over 3 or 4. I'd have to look again, but.
Paper crafting like you do, making cards and all that other stuff, it's so cool to watch, but it blows my mind how many people actually sit down and watch those kind of videos of how things were made and how things were done. I watched one of your videos like a week or so ago, and then like it was recommended back into my feed again, and I was scrolling past it, and I was like, wait a second, I already watched this. Why is it showing back up and again? And I was like, how many views is on this? And I was like, holy crap, it's only been up for a day, and it's already like 300 and something views on it. I was like, wow.
Was that my unboxing? Crazy. Or was that the gingerbread?
Which one it was.
Yeah, the unboxing. The unboxing, because it was a Black Friday mystery box through this company that's really popular for paper crafters. There weren't very many people who got those boxes. I've only seen 2 other videos where people got them because I was like super excited. So I knew it was going to be popular. I know that I've gotten a few comments saying, I stalked their page and didn't get it. And I follow someone who's on their design team. So when she posted to Facebook, I went straight over within minutes and added it to my cart and bought it because I knew they were going to sell out. So that was a popular video. And then the gingerbread felt ornaments I made were really popular, which kind of blew my mind. I was like, whoa. And then there was another one I made with gingerbreads, which was gingerbread stamps that I bought from a woman who, it's just a small company, really small. And that one did pretty well too. But I knew the unboxing would do good, but I was blown away how well it did.
Yeah. Travis says my mom was a big paper crafter and she really was good at it. Me, not so much.
Travis, are you the person who posts in Jeremy's Facebook group your cards? There's someone in your Facebook group that posts cards, and it's a guy, and I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, I think that might be Jay.
You know, Travis, where I got turned on to paper crafting is my mother-in-law sent home this little bag, like the little small gift bags, and she had some stickers, and she threw like a paper trimmer in there and some fancy scissors and some different cardstock, and I was hooked. And then she had all kinds of other stuff. She had her Cricut, and I was like super amazed by that when they came out. I was like, whoa. And I had
Yeah.
stamped before, and then I bought a lot from Craigslist, and once I heat embossed, I was like, oh yeah, this is like magic. And yeah, I'm hooked. I blame my mother-in-law.
I still want to get me a Cricut one of these days.
Do you want me to show you what Ellen got me for Christmas?
Sure.
So I had some of these in my cart, like an Amazon cart, and I throw a bunch of stuff that when I'm interested in something. And like I said, I already purchased this one. He didn't know it, so he bought me that die set. This one, and he accidentally ordered 2 of those. And then I didn't know how tiny this was, but it's a tag set. And you make a reindeer, a Santa, an elf, a snowman. Well, this is really tiny. I didn't know it was that small. That's kind of if you buy it from Amazon and it's from China, you don't know what you're going to get. And there's a different tag set. Like these come out, so you'll have the different tags. And then like these are banners to add your sentiments in, your stamp sentiments. And then he got me a bunch of different snowflake dies. And
That's awesome.
he got me these leaves and more leaves. And this says blessed, and this one says thankful. And this is like a cornflower, and it layers up. You do the different layers over. And the leaves. And then some tags. And then they're like stitched. And then these are coffee mugs, and like this is the tea bag. If you want to make this tea bag, that's the steam, marshmallows. You layer this to make your candy cane, a spoon, a snowflake, and like the whipped cream. And then, like I said, he accidentally bought 2 of these, so I think when I hit 500, I'm going to do a giveaway. I don't know. I may do one before that. And then he got me these grassy borders. And then this bigger set, which are like coffee mugs. And then you got your whipped topping. You can make it look like you have ice cream scoops. I think that's what that is. I have to go back and look at this. There's the lid. Here's like a heart-shaped straw. I mean, like he went all out. That's a lot. For me, anyway.
Yeah. That's awesome. Let's see. Travis says, no, not me. I like stamping and coloring with watercolor and paint, but not as far that's as far as I go. I love art journaling though. Mom says, I love my circle maker. I just got the joy. Hi, Nancy. Blah, 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 blah. I got my sublimation printer set up.
Printer. Ooh, Nancy, do you make mugs? Does she sell them? Do you sell them? Thank you, Stacey.
She just got the printer set up. I think she still has to get a couple other things.
Like Travis, I was showing some of this earlier. My son made that
I
one.
got a heat press if you ever want to make something. I have a heat press.
So I like color with Copics. I do watercoloring too, but since I started to build up my Copic collection, it's just faster, so. I think I have some watercolored cards in here, though. Can you tell I like to send out my cards? I need to quit hoarding them and send them out. Someone made me this one and sent me Happy Mail. They sent me like a Copic, something else.
You need to make me some Christmas cards. I'll hire you for Christmas cards next year.
Yeah, you gotta hire me this year to get them done by next year. They take forever.
That's what I was saying, because I haven't done Christmas cards in a long time, and I keep telling myself, make Christmas cards, draw a little something up and put it on a Christmas card and send it out to people.
I made a bunch of tags, but I didn't actually put them on my gifts. Like, you know. This one I made into look like a gingy. And then it's hard too. I need to do like a junk journal or something for myself, because when I really like a card, it's really hard for me to send off, especially if I've spent like this one took probably it took hours. Let's put it that way. It's hard to say because I sit for a little bit of time, work on it, and then I go away. And it could take a couple of weeks because I can't do it all at one time.
Yeah.
This one took a long time too. I think people have, like, I sent my friend down in LA one of the cards that literally took me like 2 weeks to do because I did so many layers in it, and she had no idea it took that long. She was more intrigued with the one I made for one of her sons and sent her. And I was like, that one was super easy. And she was trying to figure out how I did the background. I was like, I just did ink with a stencil. But she was like, we were trying to figure out how you did that. That was so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so easy. All my Christmas cards I made this year, I didn't send out.
I think my favorite card that you've made is the Trapper card where it's got the little Springer thing on it. That thing is still, it's just adorable. I have it in my craft room, and whenever I'm over by that area, I'm always like, bing, 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 bing. They
I
hit
know they're fun, huh? That one is watercolor, and I did those with my Mission Magello watercolors, like these. Alan got me those for my birthday, like I think like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I like this card because it's shaped. Oh, Alan said it would have been cute if I would have put like, like happy and then have it sing Halloween.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to use the air fryer to make some mugs. Okay, that's cool. Hopefully that
Air fryer?
works for you.
How does that work?
I don't know. Don't know how that would work. But hey, try what you gotta try to get things achieved.
Nancy, you probably have like a fancy Cricut too. When I started with the Cricut, it was like the Cricut Expression. It was it wasn't the first one, I think it was the second one. And I think I ended up with another one later, which I bought when I bought like a big crafting lot from someone, and I think it was the next version. And then I like have the Cricut Bake, the Cricut Cake, that's what it's called. And then my mother-in-law had one, but I didn't end up with that one. I ended up with a bunch of her other crafting stuff, but for some reason that one, I ended up with all her cartridges because that's before she had the Cricut before it was all digital and done through software. That's what got me hooked into card making. And lots of vinyl. What is the, maybe I missed it. So does, when you use the air fryer to make your mugs, is it like shrink on there, or is it to help it cure? What's it do?
I think it's because when you use the sublimation printer, you print out a piece of sublimation paper and you put it around your cup, and you're supposed to get really hot to adhere that ink to the cup. And I think she's using the air fryer to get it hot enough to set that ink into the cup.
I also know that you can print out on the sublimation printers and make it like a shrinky dink, almost like, I don't know if you remember the Easter eggs back in the day, and you would put the stuff around it, and you have your hard-boiled egg or whatever, and then you would put like this tube of whatever design it was, and you would put it in the hot water, and then it would make it shrink. Kind of like the same concept if like you make your own soaps, and you want to shrink wrap around it. Can you do that too?
I'm not sure.
She said, "Yeah, yes, son, that's it."
Yeah, cause see, I have a heat press, so when you print out your sheet, you tape it to the mug. I put mine in the heat press and then heat press it on, and then so basically the air fryer would just make it get hot enough to transfer the ink.
I'm going back to the chat. Travis said he loves art journaling. Travis says you're saving them for the right time. Do you have a hard time giving away your stuff? No, sublimation is a gas that takes heat to set it in the blank.
Huh.
Stacey says, I love all kinds of crafts. I've got a bunch of different jewelry making stuff that was in my mother-in-law's things. I wish I knew where Alan's Father's Day card was. I would show you his action wobbler. Do you remember that card I made him for Father's Day where I actually took and got an image like his Jeep and colored it to look like the Jeep? And then I put a picture of little man in the driver's seat and Boo sticking out the side window, hanging out there holding the Happy Father's Day sign. It was on the action wobbler.
Yep, I remember it. That was the cutest card. It was sitting on your little shelf over there by the sliding glass door.
Yeah, it got moved to our like entry table, but now that the baby's here, he goes over there and he can get everything on the bottom shelf. So, and he's almost tore it apart a couple of times. So it got moved. I don't know where it got moved to. I'd show that one. That one is I mean, every time when I was making that card, I was sitting down here laughing all night. And Alan was up trying to sleep as he had to work the next morning, and all he heard was me down here laughing. You know, I was sitting at my crafting desk like a crazy woman, just laughing. It was the card. That was like one of the coolest cards I've ever made, I think. I got
Yeah,
some of
that's the
these.
one I have, Mom. The 12 by 15, and it's the 5 by 1, or 5 and 1. It's got things to make plates. It's got things to make T-shirts. It's got things to make cups and tumblers and mugs. I bought mine off of eBay for like $100.
Are those expensive?
They're not that expensive. I mean, they are. They are pretty spendy, but I think I'm talking about a heat plus, and I paid like $120 for mine.
Do you think people who aren't into crafts ever just their jaws drop when they hear how much the crafters spend on their stuff?
Yeah. It's like when I tell people I bought a 3D printer and they're like, "How much did you pay for the 3D printer?" I'm like, $230. You paid that for a 3D printer? Uh-huh. Do you use it? No. It's broken right now. We gotta fix it.
Ow, ow.
Grandma! Hi! How are you? Merry Christmas. So when I bought my 3D printer, I bought upgraded springs for it. Well, the company sent me wrong springs. So when I put them on the machine's pretty much like can't go any lower because the springs are so big. So I'm trying to find the correct springs that go to it.
Nancy says, and to answer your question, Stacey, no, I don't sell. I got into this for fun, and the fact that I have 4 daughters, 10 grandkids, and 3 great grandkids and partners. So I bet you they're happy with getting their different mugs from you.
Yep.
I remember when I started making cards, everybody's like, you should sell them. And, you know, I think I went in, and I didn't start that way. I did it for fun. And then my mom used to take them into her work, and people would literally flock her for my cards. And I look back at what I was making then, and they look like garbage to me, but they were so excited about them. And then when she passed, I couldn't card make for, I think it was two, almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Because it was so tied in with her. And then I started card making again, and my style really changed. They came out with different products, and it's funny because I don't think for card makers there's any money to be made. I don't know, I could be wrong. But a lot of people that I watch talk about where the money's at is when you become on a design team and you have affiliate links. But I don't sell my stuff either. People ask me all the time, will you make me something? I'll pay you for it. And it's like, what do you want? I'll just make it for you.
I know I've asked a couple of times.
You got to give me time. That's the problem. It takes me a long time. Hi, Mary Lou. I am pulling Crayola Model Magic. I made this, I don't know. I messed up this cookie, and I'm going to, after it dries, I'm going to dry brush it to make it look like it's been baked, and then I'll figure out how to fix the funky mouth on it. Earlier, I made this little marshmallow snowman. It's still wet. I just stuck my finger in the paint. And then we decided that the eyes weren't the right size, and it has little beady eyes. Show you the finished ones I had made for Christmas. Oh no, I just got paint on. Look, I got paint on my finished ornament because I had paint on my fingers. Oh, it's not going to come off either.
No.
Well, this clay is sandable, so I'll try sanding it later. Darn it. But here's one I made prior. This one's dry for Christmas. And then here's a big gingy ornament I made. And I made it with a Model Magic. It's something I had never worked with and decided I wanted to try it. Do you guys ever go down the rabbit hole of YouTube when you see something interesting you like a new craft, and you're like, ooh, and then you start watching, and then you got to go out and buy the stuff?
How do you think I found wood burning? I found it on Twitch, and I found it on YouTube, and I just watched and watched and watched and watched and watched and watched and watched, and finally I started doing shopping for wood, for tips, for machines, back and forth, and I was like, just buy one, just do it.
Thank you, Travis.
Everybody says my woodburns look amazing, and I'm like, they look good, but they could definitely. I'm still an amateur at what I'm doing, so I mean, I don't put myself down by all means, but I definitely could use some more skills.
Oh, Travis, I know what that's like. That's why I said maybe I should start art journaling, because then I could keep my stuff for myself and I won't have to feel guilty, because a lot of the same supplies for art journaling as is for card making. Stamps, stencils, paints, watercolors, yep, etc., etc., etc. Terry, is it Terry? Hi, Terry.
Looking at one at Amazon for $1.99.
Is that the 3D printer?
No, that's the heat press that Mom's looking at.
Ah.
Hi, Terry. How you doing tonight?
Look at those little marshmallows. Don't those look real? Don't those look like the little marshmallows that come in hot cocoa?
Yes. Now I want some hot cocoa.
I got hot cocoa. You'd have to drive, I don't know, are you like 4 miles away? Where do you, Travis, what like stamps do there certain companies you like? I bet I'm wondering if it's different than like the stuff, because I like to color a lot. So I know like art journaling, do you like layer stuff and use different paints? I see a lot of people use paints and like different types of paper and even tissue, like all kinds of stuff. I got myself a gel press, like the jelly plate press things, and I've been wanting to play with that, and I used it with ink, but I haven't used it with paint yet. And
okay. I'm just trying to stay warm. Well, I hope you stay warm because it is freezing out there in some places of the world right now. So you were talking about you see something so much and you have to go buy it and you get it like wrapped up in it. So I have been looking at these for like months now, and I have just not pulled the cord just to go buy it. But you know the old school wax melts.
Oh yeah, those are popular right now. Yep.
I've been looking for one of those because I think they're freaking amazing. I've wanted one for a long time. I'm trying to like kind of make a logo. I have a logo that Rose Profit made for me, but I can't turn that logo into like a maybe make it more a little bit more basic. So I'm trying to make the logo just I should just ask Rose to make it a black logo. That would be easier. But man, yeah, I want one of those. Have you ever done any of
The wax melts?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done any of that.
They
Oh,
just look like they're
gel plate.
fun.
I got one of Simon Says Stamp Black Friday mystery boxes. If you want to see what I got in it, it's on my channel.
Nice.
So Travis, the reason I was showing up those inks, he knows exactly what those are. My husband...
Terry! Oh my god. Minus 43? Ha ha ha! That just like hit the chills to the freaking bone. Like, ooh.
Is that Celsius though?
I don't know if that's Celsius or Fahrenheit or not, but still, that's cold.
Where are you at, Terry? Man, my bones would be hurting.
Yeah. I know. Like, dying over here.
Right?
Alright, I think I'm done with this color finally. I think she lives maybe in Canada.
Okay, so that's Celsius.
I'm not 100% sure.
Still cold. That's still cold.
In Alberta, that's in Celsius. Okay, so I was correct. Whoa, throwing my tray around over here.
Do you ever go to the Alberta? Isn't that where the guy with the antique store with the Curiosity ink, and he bought that the pianist, and she was a hoarder, and he bought the entire house. It was insane. He found a silver bar in there. She had so much jewelry, furs from the queen, designer. I mean, like, she had money. And when she passed away, she had no family. And I think he's in Alberta. Travis, do you have a YouTube channel? Does Travis have? Do you do your gel plate on it? I have to go check out his channel and see if he does his art journaling on there. I don't know how to use my gel plate. I have some paints that I got, so.
Emma, what's up, sister? Merry Christmas. How are you?
Merry Christmas. Okay, get on
Don't know, never heard of it. I will have to look. I put many of Think Private when I switched to diamond painting.
Oh, yeah, you went down the diamond. Oh.
Yeah, Travis has had a channel for quite a while and has done all kinds of different things.
Hello, little squash head.
Trap, what are you barking at?
Let's put some big eyeballs on you. Too big. Too small.
Let's see.
Did you get your fur babies anything for Christmas?
Oh yeah. My
What'd you get?
Christmas gift, Chiefs one. Nice. I bought all of the fur babies in the family toy this year. Actually, I've bought them toys the last couple of years. But Trapper got a couple of toys. He got a bone. And then all the other fur babies got a toy. I don't like leaving animals out.
Well, they're your children.
Yeah. Even my nieces and nephews, my brother's kids, my brother's dogs. I bought all of them something. Even my dad's dogs, I bought them toys. My dad's like, can I give it to him in the morning? And I was like, well, why can't they have them tonight? He's like, because there's probably going to be a mess in the morning. I was like, I'm glad that's not me.
Well, I'm waiting till the grandbaby gets bigger so I could send him home with some Play-Doh and some finger paints. And when he mucks up her carpet and walls, I'm just going to laugh and say, yeah, I remember those days. It's a rite of passage. We got the baby a like little Tykes trampoline with the bar that you can hold on to, because one day he was here and he was standing on the couch, he was holding the back and he was jumping up and down. I'm like, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. And so we put him on it tonight. Oh, he thought it was cool. He thought it was cool. He's a little small for it still, but he holds on to the bar because he can't reach the top of the bar that you hold on to. He holds to the side of it and he was jumping. It was so cute.
They have to have Christmas too. Yes, they do. Trapper do. Where's your toy? He's out like a light. He's like, I don't need to find no damn toy, Dad.
I think that's dry yet. This stuff's paintable too once it's dry. So you could buy it colored, you could buy it white, you can, like I use my Distress ink to color this, but you can add paint to it, I guess. You can color it with Crayola markers, like the water-based markers.
Nice. See, this is what all the animals got for Christmas. They got little reindeer. And little and then it's got a little and then it's
those are cute.
And then so there's little reindeer. There was snowman, and then something else. Grandma says you bake it.
No, it's air dry. You just leave it out to dry. And this stuff dries really fast, like compared to like your air dry that's clay based. This stuff, sometimes I've had it felt dry within hours. It usually takes depends probably the size of your project, but except for the bottom, wherever it's like touching, it'll still be damp. So probably like in a few hours, you like rotate it. Nope, you just air dry it. Like this one's already, that I made earlier, is already starting to get dry. Look at, I messed up the back. I can still fix it. I'll fix it after the clay is dry and the paint is dry. I'll go back in and add more drips. But this one's already starting to get like a skin on it. And this stuff is so, picks up so much detail. You'll have like your fingerprints and stuff in it. So you have to work it a bit and let it kind of form a little bit, dry a little bit in the air. Or if it gets too dry, you can add water to it and just work it in there.
No, I bought all those, Terry. I wish I could have made them, but nope, I bought all the dog toys. I spent over like $130 in dog toys.
I got muck on it. Let's pick that side. Seeing this would have been easier if I had black pearls, but because they're still wet from the Opic. Normally I would take like my heat gun to it, but that's super loud.
Go for it. I don't care. I use a heat gun when I'm doing resin. People understand. Yeah, they were super cute.
Thank you. Yeah, when I made those, I was like, went down the fake bake rabbit hole, and I was like, oh, you know, I don't have a tiered tray, but I've been thinking about getting one. I'm like, you could do all kinds of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on real quick. And take like a, oh, what is it, not plugged in? Maybe I'm not. Oops. I guess I'm not. It's not plugged in. I'm not climbing under my desk. I said, hey. Did you see the post I posted on Instagram where I found there was a woman selling? Let me shift it up real quick. Can you see that, bro?
Oh, yeah.
So that stand itself, if you look it up, where it's made, just the stand itself is nearly $200 for that many slots with the re-inker holders, the marker holders, and then it came with not these inks over here because those are oxides, but all these distress inks except for one, and the re-inkers, and these markers, and I got it for $90. The retail value on that was probably closer to $600.
That's awesome.
And I found it, and I told Ellen, I said, I found these and I saved it, and it's a really good deal. And I said, but we got to get I got to finish doing Christmas shopping. And then he was like, nope, you need to pull the trigger on that. Merry Christmas.
There you go.
So I was
think I remember it to Instagram.
Yeah, the deal on that was too good to pass up. I'm really surprised she hadn't sold it. She was asking $100. Asked her if she was firm on the price because I'd seen it had been on there for quite a while, and it was a good deal. It was like, even asking her lower the price was kind of like, it was just because I had Christmas to buy, and she said that she didn't want to go down on the price, but that she would. What was I thinking? And I threw a price out, and then she goes, "I'll go down to $90." And I just explained to her, like, I wasn't trying to offend her or anything. And I have kids and it's hard to spend money on yourself because it is, especially at the holidays. And she said to me that she completely understand, no offense. And then she said, if you want it for this price, she gave it to me for $90. And then I found out that it was her late mother-in-law's, and her mother-in-law made cards. And so then we started chatting, and she uses stamps to like stamp onto stockings, and then she embroiders it. She uses it as a pattern. And I was like, that's genius. And she said she's getting into card making. And I said, if you ever want a crafting, Betty. And she goes, definitely, I'm just getting started. So I was like, I'll come craft with you.
Yeah.
But she was really happy when she found out it was going to somebody who made cards like her mother-in-law did.
That's awesome.
So I think it was kind of meant to be.
Travis says, I don't have any gel printing videos, but I'll try to make one.
Ooh, cool. Thank you. Just back in my paintbrush. Oops. These have sticky stuff on the back, but. Do you know what this reminds me of? Have you seen the Hero? I think it's Hero 5. Is that the name of the movie? It's a Disney movie. Kind of reminds me of that, or like a Wall-E. But the Hero 5 almost is kind of like marshmallow looking. Let's put a little cheeks on this one too. Let's do.
All I keep smelling is my brother's vape.
How did it get stuck in your nose hair? In your nostrils?
I don't know. I just keep smelling like a fruity vape, and I'm like, where's this coming from?
I don't know if Baymax was his name. Big Hero 6. Yep. I don't remember his name, but does that kind of remind you of him, but like marshmallow form?
Oh, Baymax, yeah. Yeah. Oh, crap.
I also want when I decided to start doing videos again, because I'd gotten rid of all my other videos, which there weren't that many, right? I probably have just as many now in the last few months that I did from 4 years ago. And so I searched my name just to see what would pop up. And my name popped up in a weird, like it popped up with a weird video, right? I wanted to see how many other people had my name, what, like if I should change the name of my channel. And like people know me from commenting on their videos as me. So I was like, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
And I've made friends through YouTube and they know me as me. So if I change my name, I don't know if they would see me. But anyway, there was one that popped up for a lawn fawn video. And I thought, why is my name showing? Why does that video keep pulling up? That's weird. So I thought it was a glitch. So I cleared the search, went back, looked again. I had won a giveaway for a $50 gift card from them like years ago. So I wrote them because it was right after the couple billion dollar lottery winner. And I was like joking, saying something like, I said the joke, like sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and sometimes you win some and don't even know. And I said, the moral of the story is to check your lottery, numbers. And I was like joking around with them and they honored it. I was shocked. So I was able to get some lawn fawn goodies, which I have. I've gotten lawn fawn products before, but just not through lawn fawn directly. Like There's a not too shabby, like a small shop, and I've got them through Amazon. And there was another one that sells multiple like products, but like the customer service and everything they did, I'll just order from them directly from now on. What happened? Hey, Bubba, can you help me with something, please? I lost the chat on here again because it disappeared. I had to reload the page. So, like, I can see you, I can see everything, but remember, I couldn't get the chat before.
Yeah.
It disappeared again. I should have charged my tablet, my other phone. Because I told you we all got new phones, right? Yeah, we all got, like, they're much nicer phones. I was due for my phone totally, it locked up. It wasn't sending text. It wasn't getting calls. It kept dropping. It was like, would not even ring. It would, like, I would go to make a call and it would just shut it down. So I was like, all right, it's time. My phone was, what, 4 years old at that point? So I went in and they said, you're due for an upgrade. You can get, this phone for free, or you could do this. And we needed to add another line on for little man's because we wanted him to have it for his new school. And so I was like, can we add a line and whatever? So anyway, he ended up getting the same phone we did, which were the G-Wiz phones, and we only paid $50 or $75 for his, but ours were a bit more. Like, they were, like, I think close to $300 a piece, but they were normally like $8 something, I think. Which the cameras on them shoot in 4K, which I don't know. My old phone didn't. I know the one camera is a 50 megapixel on the one side. It has all this different editing software, different themes you can do on the camera. And I don't.
Metro?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the name of the phone?
I'll text it to you because I don't know what model it is, but they're Motorola's. If you don't like Motorola's, you're not going to be happy, but we love them. She's like, you could go. The woman had one that worked there, and she goes, they're brand new. They just came out. It literally had been out. I think were released within the month or two when we got them. And she said, let me show you. And she showed me, and she's like, I love mine. I could go with one of these other ones, but this one, you get more phone for less money. And they're 128. The storage is 128 or 3 something. I don't know. I'll send you the stuff so if you want to look, but I know you like Samsungs.
Yeah, I'm looking for a new phone right now, so that's what I was asking.
Right. They're really, I don't know the model number, but I do. And the phone's in the thing right now. Hey, Bubba,
I haven't gotten a new phone in probably 4 or 5 years, so I'm probably due for an upgrade myself.
Right. We could have got him the model that was down below this one, but this has a stylist with it. And he's like, I want this stylist. And I said, how much would this one cost for him? And it was, I think, either 50 or 75. Hey, bud, can you show me how to get the light? So, but ours were, they were like half off or so. I can't remember. They were a lot off. But the lady made out like a bandit as far as, because I wasn't expecting to drop that much money. There's a door here. Bubba. search here. Yeah, I can't get the chat back.
Travis says he has a Motorola and loves it.
Right. My other phone was a Motorola too, and it lasted. I think it was like 4 or 5 years old. It might have been closer to 6.
I like my phone I have now, but for some reason it just every once in a while it will just like completely boot off
Mm-hmm.
and then come, and then it seems like it does it like at least once or twice a week now, and I'm like, all right, are you telling me I need a new phone?
Probably. I think that mine also needed to have a lot of memory cleared out of my old phone. I can tell you the sound on this one's way better. I know, like my Samsung I had before, the speakers weren't very great on it. Like, even if you were just watching a video, not necessarily like, because I don't know. I don't know if you listen to music on your phone. I don't. But like, even if I was watching a video, the sound was horrible. Where the
I use
Motorola is
Bluetooth
better.
speakers. So
Huh?
I use Bluetooth speaker or earbuds.
Here, bud, I'm going to give this to you so you can get me the chat back. I don't know what happened. Well, where's your phone, Bubba? Let me just use your phone real quick. Pretty please. Until you can get the chat back on here because I can't figure it out.
I'm surprised at how much I've gotten done on this section so far.
Hey, these are pretty hefty phones. I mean, look at the size. I mean, they're good size phone.
No.
Like, I am amazed at the pictures that it takes in the video.
Yeah, I was looking at a new Samsung and I was surprised because it's got a 50 megapixel camera on it, and I was like, holy crap, 50 megapixel camera on a phone? That's insane. But it was weird because the front facing camera was only 8 megapixel.
I think the front facing one on these are 12 or 20. They're not very high. And I think that's not uncommon on cell phones anyway, no matter who you go with. I don't know. I just like, Boo likes iPhones. And I think she's nuts to play the price. Like, she just literally paid off her phone. It was well over $1,000, and now her phone's taking and it was only a couple, I think it's 2 or 3 years old. And I'm like, no, thank you. Like, no,
Nope.
no, thank you. And you
I'm
can't
good.
expand the storage. Yeah.
I'm
She
not
was like,
going to spend that much money on a
no,
phone. Especially
no,
with me. I'm hard on phones. I could go buy a phone and like a week later break it.
right.
I'm not spending that much money on a phone. I got some sparklers off Tmall to bling up my Patriotic picture. Never done that before. Awesome, Grandma. I've never switched up the canvas either. So enjoy. Just go. Just put them wherever you think that they should go.
Some sparklers, like sparklers that you like fireworks?
No, they're called sparklers, but they're actually they're like ABs or crystals or they're called sparklers. They're add-on additions to diamond paintings to make get a little bit more sparkly, add a
Oh,
little extra touches to your paintings to personalize them.
like these. Like it.
I
See,
can't
you can
believe
see
it's
it.
our 10:40. That's ridiculous. It seems like I just started this live.
I almost died. But did you die? Uh-oh. That's neat. I've seen that they're doing a lot more than when when you introduced me to diamond painting. There's doing a lot more like customization.
Yeah.
A lot of people for card making are just finding the what are they called, dots in the like regular craft store.
Yeah, diamond dots.
Yeah. And they're like, ooh, and I was thinking, just get a diamond painting and paint, and then you'll have extras for free. Get a diamond painting. Not pink enough yet. They're finally coming out with
I always enjoy company with Sister Stacey. Plus, you guys just make the night just go a lot smoother.
Are you gonna see? Is anybody gonna see the new Avatar movie when it comes out? The much anticipated. It's like 12 years ago they came out with the other one. What'd you say, bro?
I want to see it. It looks amazing. But I don't know if I'll go to a damn movie theater to watch it.
Oh, they'll be streaming it in no time. Have you noticed that when it comes to movies, some of them like stream within days of coming out in the theater?
Yeah, it's weird. Some of them that will not come out for months, and then some of them come out super fast.
I know Bob's Burgers, that movie when it came out, I was like, oh man, I want to go see it. And then we didn't. And then the next thing you know, I was like, one day I was like cruising through Hulu and I was like, wait a minute. This was just in the theater like not even a month ago.
Yep. When they're popular, they get pushed through.
And I'm like, my sister from another mister, I told her, I'm like, dude, I'm not kidding you. It's already on Hulu. And she's like, what? Because she was going to go see it. It's a little bigger.
Do you have a sister from another mister?
Yeah, her and I met when I was 12. And she was 9. She lived next door to my grandparents. And we were out in the cul-de-sac. And she's like introduced herself and I introduced myself. And we've been friends ever since.
How me and you met, lived next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You, my sister from another mister.
I mean, I can't believe that like 36 years later, her and I are still friends, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we don't even live in the same area, Yes. But, I mean, throughout our lifetime, she's the type of person, or we have that type of friendship where you don't talk for years, or maybe 6 months goes by and you pick up the phone and it was like you spoke yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, I took off a little too much. Travis, do you use a Misty when you stamp?
Last movie you seen was E.T.
No. Was it in the theater? Aw. Terry says she has to drive 40 miles to go to a theater.
Woo! No thanks. Plus it's freezing cold.
Do you like movies, Mary Lou? But some people just aren't into movies or aren't TV
What do
watchers.
you want? You gonna say hi to your old mommy? Huh? You say hi to your old mommy? She was coming to say hi, and then now she's
Oh,
leaving.
who? Mary Lou? Or Mary Jane?
Mary Jane. Yeah.
Oh, Mary Jane. Kitty, 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 kitty.
She came right up, like right here in my face, and I was like, "What did you hear? Your old mom's voice or something?"
I doubt she even remembers me.
Probably
I remember
not.
I know that when we went that one time we were over there and it was your birthday and I brought your fur babies presents too, and she was all purring and wagging her tail and I'm all bringing her toy up to her and she freaking attacked me. I was bleeding.
Yep.
Said about every cuss word in the book. I think I made the cheeks too big. It's kind of cute though.
Yeah. She's still a little sweetness. Yeah, so if you guys don't know the story, I actually got Mary Jane from Sister Stacey. They lived next door to me in the apartments that we lived in, and they had cats that had babies, and I was like, "Oh, I want a baby." So I picked out a cat, and it was actually, what did you guys name that cat? Junior?
Junior.
And Junior was the runt of the litter, and he was about half the size of the other cats in the litter. And he was, what, 7 weeks when he passed or something like that?
He was almost old enough to go to you, and then he passed because Mary Jane had gone to Lori, right? Hadn't Mary Jane gone to Lori and then Junior passed?
Yeah.
And then she said, because it was the only other one that was the same coloration.
Yeah.
And then
And
when
she's
Mary
like,
Jane
decided you can have this cat. And I was like, yeah. She came down. She's like, I decided that you can have this cat because I feel so bad you lost your cat. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, what did you do to this cat? Because she's a psychopath.
That's probably why she gave her to you. She's like, no. Because she ended up taking Gracie, the gray cat.
Yep. I can't believe she's 11. Like, it does not seem like it's been that long since we lived in the apartments together, beside each other.
Well, wasn't little man, what was he, like 4 when you moved, or 3.5?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, it was meant to be. And she's got her forever home. And as much as she loves me and her, I would never get rid of her. As much as she torments me and picks on me, I still love her. It was hilarious. You should have seen her. The guy was out installing internet, and she was sitting on the back of the couch, and she was trying to get his attention. She's over there, like, taking her tail and, like, rubbing it by him, and he was, like, not paying any attention to her. And I was like, yeah, you might want to watch her. She may attack you. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he gets up off the floor from finishing doing his diagnosis. Break. I can't say that word. He ran his
Diagnosis?
program. Yes, diagnosis. He ran his program, got his diagnosis, and then stood up off the floor and says, I was told not to pet you. And he goes to pet her, and she drops her mouth wide open, and she's got that big old gaping mouth, and she just drops her ears straight backwards. And I was like, just walk away, dude. Just walk away. You're gonna get it if you don't walk away.
Right.
And he's like, what's wrong with her mouth? I said, that's her pissed off look. Just walk away.
She's getting ready to attack you, dude.
Just walk away. Like, she just had that, her whole mouth is just dropped open, and she's just like, I'm gonna come bite you. It was funny.
That is hilarious.
It was just funny because, like, the whole time he was sitting there, she was trying to get his attention, and I was like, yeah, you may not want to give her any attention because she's probably gonna attack you anyways. She tried. She was fishing for him. She was sitting over there at the tail, like, rubbing on his shoulder, like, she was trying to get that attention.
Little did he know, she was just sweetening up her prey before she pounced.
Yep.
No, she was a little sweetheart when she was a kitten.
Yeah, she was. But for some reason, she's I don't know if it's just like an independent thing. She wants to be left alone, and she wants to be left to do what she wants to do. But she never messes with me unless I'm in my bed. And when I'm in my bed, and if I go to roll over, she'll just run up and grab a hold of my face and bite me. And I don't know if it's just like, if she's like telling me, this is my bed, you're in my space. I don't know.
She might be. Yeah, Travis, this is the Tim Holtz class mat. It's the righty one. So he makes a lefty too.
But lately, she's been a lot better. She hasn't really done anything to attack me or bite me or anything of that sort. The other day, I woke up and she was sleeping on the pillow beside me, and I was like, I reached out and I did a little stretch and I touched her, and she grabbed a hold of my hand with her mouth and just sat there and looked at me, and I was like, okay, I'm let go.
Like a child testing whether or not they're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
It reminds me of little Eli when he's like, he'll like sit there and he'll look at me and he'll start going to reach out for whatever he's not supposed to have. And he'll keep staring. I'll be like, no. But his hand gets a little closer, a little closer. And then if I get up to get him, then it's a bad, like, I got it. That's too small. Oh, are you a lefty? You have a left-handed version?
Yes, she has her own bed. She has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 beds in my house. And actually, technically 5, because on the back of the couch I have an extra blanket, and she considers that her bed as well. But my bed is off limits to everybody but Mary Jane. She lays in there and waits for me to come to bed, and when I come to bed, she like attacks me.
I was gonna say, Terry, anywhere she wants to sleep is her bed. The whole place is her bed. The top of the cabinets are her bed. Her climbing post is her bed. The chair, the couch, wherever she wants, you give it to her.
She's got full run of anything.
I'm gonna do a little
And it's funny because the only time she ever does anything to me is in my bed. That's why I think it's like a territorial thing. And she's like, no, this is my bed. You can sleep someplace else. And what's funny is, as soon as I get out of my side of the bed where I sleep at, she will literally run over there and lay down right where I was sleeping.
I think it's a territorial thing for her, too.
And when I come home from work, she's still laying in the same exact freaking spot. She won't even let Trapper on the bed. Unless I'm on the bed and I tell her, get your butt back and leave him alone. Because I'll call him up on the bed and she'll run over and like hiss at him and try to scratch at him. I'm like, no, stop it. He can get up here. It's his bed too. She just thinks she's the Miss Boss Mouse.
Where'd you get yours from, Travis? I got mine from Hobby Lobby a long time ago, and I got it for like 50% off. So it was a steal.
Oh, the whole house is definitely hers. She runs Trapper off. Trapper runs her off. They play and they chase each other. I don't understand the dog. And it's funny because in the morning she'll come out of the room. Trapper will come out here and he'll just sit out here and whine and cry and whine and cry. And I'm like, what are you crying about? And he's over here trying to get Mary and she's up in her cat tree. And I'm just like, oh my God, shut up. Leave the cat alone.
Oh, I thought he was whining because she was bullying him.
No, he wants to play. And she's like over there like trying to attack him. Like she's like, I don't want to play. Leave me alone.
What happened here? What happened here? Oh, I saw a dead body, man. I saw a dead body. Did you see that in my, let's see. Did you see that what I got in my mystery box from Simon Says Stamp? Look, Travis, have you used this yet? The Distress Mica Stain? This is the tree lot. I haven't used it yet. Still in its packaging. It's like, I know it's been super popular since last Christmas.
She is definitely the queen.
Let it get to dry.
She rules the roost.
Oh, they got you good then. Yeah, I was when they came out with them, I wanted to get one so bad, and then I was like, nah, just wait. I don't like to pay full price for anything. And then I saw it at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, oh yeah, it's mine now. Now I can get it.
Miss Queen Bargain Shopper.
Yeah. You know me. Well, my first Copics I bought were in a lot. And then I got that one lot with 103 Copics and I got re-inkers, and I got Nina Solar White Paper, which was expensive, and the Sandy Allnut hex chart, which back then I think it was $5 or $5.99 you had to pay for it. And there was something else that came with it. And I got it for $165, and that included shipping because someone had bought Copics, and then I was hooked. And I've spent too much money. I've paid full price.
Oh yeah, definitely keeps my toes.
I didn't make this little tiny one. If it dries out and it works, you go use it. Do you have the magnets for the cover minders? Because I don't think I have any. If I can make it work, look how tiny it is.
Huge.
Trying to get it to work. Should have had my pokey tool ready. Just to poke the eyeballs in there.
You poke the eyeballs? That sounds mean.
I know, right? Hey, I can make a voodoo doll one. I can make one look like a voodoo doll. That would be cool. Ooh. Yeah, like a little voodoo doll.
Or put little X's for its eyes.
Yeah, and let's stick some little needle, because it holds everything you put in it, basically, while it's wet. I'm going to do that. I don't think I've seen anybody do that. Don't steal my ideas. Just kidding. It's probably been done. Nothing's original. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. I kid you not, I saw legit the one card I made for Alan for Father's Day where I used these products, and they just flowed that way because they're the Anita Germ release they're from Colorado Craft Company, and they just fit perfectly. And I stamped it out, started coloring and making it, and there was a woman on a design team who did almost the same exact thing. And then people like go bonkers saying, oh, you stole my idea. I don't think you should be copying people. Like, not for me, but you'll watch them in the groups. You shouldn't steal other people's ideas or card layouts. And I was thinking, I welcome anybody to copy like the cards I make. If they want to make, because they're stamps, like you do your own layout, you create your own scene, you choose your colors and pattern paper. And I'm thinking you can only go so far. They're a stamp. Or if you cut out the dies, it's not like I got a Cricut where you can resize it or glue them together with a different software. When you cut them out of a metal die, it is what it is. And I was just like, wow, these people get really upset, and they're like, that's copyright infringement. And I'm like, no, you don't own the copyright to this. I didn't say this and get into the debate because I was like, nobody owns from a stamp the copyright except for the artist or the company. Well, we can't even sell unless they have an angel policy. If you're using their stamps and selling it, like the images, you can get in trouble. So I just kind of blows my mind because a lot of like design team members or big names in the card making industry will say, please copy my card. Like, if you do, share it. I want to see what you did. Or, or people say you need to change it a little bit. Well, if you're learning, what better way than, what is it? What's that saying? Imitation, or, is the biggest form of flattery or something?
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you should be copying somebody's images and art that they've worked on, but it's dyes, it's stamps. We're all using the same products. There's only so much you can do, right?
Yep.
Where's the other? Look how tiny he is.
It's cute.
It's so tiny. These things are so easy to make. Oh, Grammy went. Right. There is only so many things you could do to a card. I don't know if Diamond Painting with Grammy is gone, but it was nice to meet you too. Good night. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, and I usually leave at 11 in my stream at 11 o'clock. So that's
Okay.
probably why she's saying it.
If you want to leave, that's fine. You need to go.
It doesn't matter to me. If you want to continue, we can continue, or we could just end it here. My brother's a big guy. Never lost part. Gorgeous work. Thank you for being here, Gammy. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Should try to do one where I leave the cheeks alone and paint them on. And I had little man open me up a soda, bring me a soda. I didn't even drink it. It's probably flat and warm.
I was surprised tonight. It's not even that cold out. I was outside earlier with my dad and my brother, and it was like, it's not even that cold out. And I looked at my phone, and it said it was like 55 degrees, and I was like, this is insane. Because like a couple of nights ago, it was a
So
lot cold.
we're frost warning and all that. There was ice or whatever.
Okay.
Oh no, bro! Look at its cheeks. I should have stuck it on the side of its head like earmuffs.
It's cute.
It's so goofy looking. I guess I would have to do one and paint the cheeks on. Oh well. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Travis normally has very similar weather to us because he lives in Oregon.
I used to have, I don't know what family is left up there, but I had family up there at, was it Eagle's Nest? Is that what it's called? Yeah, because the Oregon border from us is what? I think you can get there in about 2 hours. What part of Oregon are you in?
You can get to Oregon probably like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not very far.
It's especially if you
Let us
drive.
make this.
Will do.
We rented that one beach house in Oregon for that week. That was nice.
Beautiful. He's in Grants Pass.
Ah. That is pretty close to us.
I have a daughter in Shady Cove and Mossburg.
I'll try to run that. So
Yep, my
Nancy,
sister's. Huh?
is Nancy, are you from California? Were your
She
kids
lives
here?
in Anderson.
No, is she from California? Because I know like part of my family was here in California, and it was like my uncle originally was the one who moved up here, and then then a bunch of his siblings followed him, and so they went further. I think they went to Oregon for a little bit, and I know there was some family there, and I don't think it was far enough, so they went to Alaska, and nobody followed them to Alaska.
Yeah, Nancy was born and raised in Sac. And then when I met her, she was living in Douglas City.
Is everything still out there in Douglas City? Because Douglas City, literally, if you blinked, you missed it. There was the post office. There was that little liquor store, like convenience store.
Yep.
And then I believe there was the school that was like up on the hill, and there was a tiny laundromat at the beginning of the mobile home park.
All still there. Last time I drove through there, it was all still there.
Jabba, I hate you. Jabba, I hate you. Jabba. Go back up. Follow the corner. Then you'll see a generator. I'm gonna do one more, but I'm gonna color it pink for Valentine's Day. Do it with sprinkles and stuff. I didn't plan out anything for a card.
COD.
Yeah. Nancy said she saw September a couple months ago, and it sounds like not much has changed.
Cool. How is she doing? I haven't seen her in quite a while.
Jesse. This stuff reminds me of like foam slime. I've heard people refer to it like that. Yeah. I mean, look at it. It's very similar.
Yeah, just watching you playing with it does look like a foamy slime substance. Yo, that's crazy. I almost finished this whole section.
Let me see. I can't see the video. I haven't. You want to see how much I completed on mine? That I started, what, 3 years ago? Pull her out. I had her out. I don't know. It's been a while, but let's say within the last year.
Yep. All I got is this little spot here and a little spot here. And a little tiny bit through there. She's beautiful.
When I saw, who was it, Bailey J? When I remember when she drew this on her channel.
Yeah.
And when I saw that the Diamond Art Club came out with it, I bought it the day it released. I remember I was so excited when she said that she was partnering, that they'd reached out to her and she'd done the painting on her channel. And I was so stoked. I bought a light board and everything for it. And that's as far as I got.
Is that a round or a square?
Not that long ago. I was right after we moved in here, so like 3 years ago.
Is that a round or a square?
It's a square. I mean, all the drills and everything were all still done and kitted up, and they sit here on my desk. It's just hard on my neck.
If you want me to finish it for you, I'll finish it.
I might take you up on that.
I also need to do your other one that I bought for you.
Panda?
Yeah.
All those inks. I don't have a full ink pad of spun sugar.
She's September. She's doing what she needs to do to keep a roof over her head. She still has 2 littles at home.
On the train then the extract will be.
XXX. Fill in the XX's.
I think that's going to take forever. Um,
3371. 3371.
It's funny when I diamond paint, I say the whatever the number or the drill is over and over and over. Every time I place it. Do you do that in your head? Does anybody else do that in their head? No? Maybe I'm just a weirdo.
No, I just keep telling the symbol of the canvas in my head. That way I remember what I'm working on. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish this color and then I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay. Move these little guys out of the way so they don't get mucked up. Should just use my re-inkers for this, probably quicker. Travis says, I repeat my name for the symbol sometimes. It looks like an eraser. A repeat eraser, for example.
Hey!
Oh,
Excuse me.
what's Trapper do after? You got an
I
intruder?
don't know. Trying to break out the window to get something. Excuse me! Stop. Plus I got I forgot I got a new TV today.
Ooh, woo, woo.
Well, it's not technically new. It's the TV that me and Justin bought from when we lived in the apartment together. It's a 55. Justin just updated his TV to a bigger one. So he gave me the 55 that was in his that he had.
Hey, that's new to you. Well, kind of. I mean, it was yours before, but new to you. Who cares? Sweet.
It's got the black spot of death on it, but
Well, I mean, you got it for free, so.
but
Is it
I
the
look
corner or
at it
something?
as it's the memories of Thule, or not Thule, sorry, Nelly.
It's the what? Sorry.
A memory of Nelly.
Oh, Nelly. Did Nelly cause it, or did you just because Nelly you had?
Well, me and Nelly were playing with the tennis ball one night, and she used to catch the ball, and she would catch it so fast with her mouth, and she would like squeeze it down really hard, and it would shoot the ball out of her mouth really hard.
Uh-huh.
Well, I threw the ball in the air one night, and we had literally just got the TV like a week before that. And she grabbed a hold of it and shot it out of her mouth, and it hit the TV. And then we didn't think anything of it, everything's going fine, everything's going by, like a month passes, and all of a sudden this little black spot shows up. And we're like, what's that from? And I was like, oh, Thule's ball. Well, now it's probably about 2 inches tall on the screen.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hey, that just reminds me of Nelly's here. That's all.
Is it on the corner or somewhere where it's not that bad?
It's at the very bottom of in the middle at the bottom of the TV.
Oh, okay. So it's not smack dab in the middle. You're good.
Yeah, so it's all the way at the bottom of the screen, and it's only about 2 inches tall, and it's directly in the middle. So
We have you been over? We haven't been here since we changed our living room, right? So it's more user friendly. I don't know what Alan didn't listen to me when I kept saying to set it up like we have it now, but then when he finally did it, he was like, "You were right." But yeah, we had to do that because we got a 58-inch screen, 58-inch screen TV, and I was gonna get the 65, but because we have that big oak stand, and the legs are on like the ends, and we were gonna have to buy another one like we have for upstairs, where you put it and you can, the base that you can buy in the middle that's weighted, and it raises it, and then you can swivel it. And I was like, I don't feel like waiting. We're going to have to order it because they couldn't have it anywhere online. I was like, I just want to set it up. So we got the 58-inch, and it's plenty big. I mean, I really wish we would have got the 65, but now we can play Wii Sports on there. Like Michael likes to, he does his, or the Switch Sports. It's not Wii anymore. We still have our old TV that I bought in 2000. Did I buy it in 2010? 2010, that sucker still works. I paid $1,000 for it back then. It's up in the closet. I'm like, I'm not getting rid of it. These smart TVs start glitching out right away.
I guess Santa forgot to knock.
For your TV. Or maybe because Trapper was barking?
Oh.
Is it pink enough? Needs to be a little pinker, huh? This one.
Yeah, it's just a light pink.
Yeah, it's like pale. I had a red in there. What's cool is when I got all those Distress inks or the re-inkers, I have a bunch of the minis. I have almost, not except for the new colors he came out with. I have almost all of them. And the re-inkers, I got a bunch of them. I'm like, sweet. I got re-inkers. There were re-inkers for colors that she didn't even have pads for. So I don't know if and they were never open. They're like all sealed. I didn't understand why she had the re-inker but no pad. And I was like, well, I got the pad in a mini. There we go. Is that pink? Is that pink good now? That's pinker.
That's
Darker.
pinker.
Pinker. We'll make it and name it Pinker. Pinky Pinkerton.
Pinker Pinkerton, the Detective Pinker Pinkerton.
Just start and see what happens. Let's go. Oh, I still got ink still right there. Working in.
Done with that color.
Can you believe the baby's going to be 1 tomorrow?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Does not feel like it's been a year already.
No, it does not feel like a year.
My sister's baby, I don't know. Are you friends with her on Facebook?
No.
Her baby, man. I think he's like 8 weeks younger than Eli. And he's huge. I forget how big she told me. He was like already 18 pounds. He's not even a year old. He's like wearing clothes. He's outgrown all the clothes. So now she's handing him down to Boo for Eli. And I was just like, he is a chunk. He's so cute. He looks just like her, though. He looks just like her. It makes me sad. I was like, it makes me so sad because I know my mom would have loved him. And it makes me sad that my sister's missing out on having my mom be a part of, her life as a mother and and that she doesn't get to experience that. I remember crying after Eli was born because I didn't get to experience being a grandma with my mom, I can't imagine having my kids and not having her there. Are you gonna play? Get on and play games? Or are you going to bed?
I don't
So
know.
he's on there playing right now with one of his friends.
I may get on there and play for a little bit, but I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this one and paint the face on it. It's kind of these like weird.
Love all the crafts tonight. Well, thank you, Stacey, so much for being here. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Stacey. Are you talking to which Stacey? Stacey Schneider.
Stacey in chat. She
That's
said
what I
she
thought.
loved all the crafts. And I was saying
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Stacey. She spells her name the right way too.
Yeah, there's a couple people there that spell it without an E, and to me that just looks funny.
You know what I say when I see it? That's the lazy way of spelling it. But, I'm joking. There's no wrong way to spell it. It's an awesome name. I always say that it's the wrong way when there's no E. That's the lazy way.
I haven't seen somebody spell it with an I, and I was like, an I? Stace I? Doesn't sound like Stacy. It sounds like should say Stace I. I don't know.
Good night, Terry.
Good night, Terry. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be signing off here in just a second. So, might as well say goodbyes to everybody. And Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas. Spend it with quality time with your loved ones. And if you don't have any loved ones to spend quality time with, find a friend.
Thanks for having me. It was nice meeting all of you.
Thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun.
It was. It was not. It didn't feel like I was crafting.
It seemed like tonight just flew.
Well, I remember when I used to come out there and we would diamond paint, and it would be like the sun would be coming up.
Yeah.
And the boys would be falling asleep on the couch, and we'd be out there just chatting it up. And
yep, it feels like old times where we just sit over here and chitter chatter and have fun.
When you sucked me into the world of diamond painting, I was going bonkers with it.
Literally only have this section here left to go, and then a little right here, and that's it with that section. So
show it again. Did you do that all tonight?
What?
Did you do that all tonight?
Did this section. Yeah, I did all that.
Oh, yeah, because I couldn't see what you're working on the way this is on the tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a lot done.
From there over, I did all of that. So all I have left is this spot here, and then a little tiny bit through there. So yeah, I almost completed the whole section. And then you can see the beautiful horses. Stacey says you two should get together again. Definitely, if sister's interested in joining me, she's more than welcome to join me.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Travis, for putting that in there.
You're very welcome.
It's just, you know, it's I can't do the all-nighters anymore.
Oh, trust me, I don't do the all-nighters anymore. I try to do like 2 to 3 hours tops, and that's it.
Yeah, I could bring some crafting stuff over. The diamond painting, I just can't. I'm telling you, whatever I can't. The angle that my neck and the fact that it's the constant head down. Because when I'm card making, I'm looking up. I have inks. I have markers I'm pulling out that are up higher. It's just different. Where like you have to zone into these little spots, and I just can't. My neck can't handle it. I wish I could
get it.
do it. That's part of the reason why. And I put it on the easel thinking it would make it easier, but I still have to put my head down a bunch to get my drills. So
this is a gorgeous image, Travis. This is Miracle and Wind Song by Rose.
Yeah, it is pretty. You have a lot of pretty diamond paintings.
Yeah. I just need to get my butt in here and start getting some of them done.
Well, you have other hobbies too, and you have a lot of fur babies to take care of. Fur babies, scale babies, gill babies.
I did this one for my mom.
Let me. Oh no, the tablet's shutting down. You'll have to show me. It was the one you were working on last time that had a lot of pink?
Yes.
Yeah, the tablet just ran out of battery and closed down.
Yeah, I finished that one for my mom. Trap do? You gonna tell everybody goodbye? Huh? You gonna tell everybody goodbye? Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa. What's the others that were
I'm not sure. I think that's why a lot of people are saying happy holidays this year.
I think it's Yule. Yule for the Oh, they got the toy. Oh, the toy. This is one of his Christmas presents. Give me that little toy. Yeah, give me that little toy. Pull me around? Is this what you're gonna do? Is pull me around? Huh?
A little garbage can. What's he doing? I can't see.
He's pulling me around with his toy in my chair.
Aw. Trapper doo. Trapper doo doo.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me, sis. Love you.
Thanks for having me. Love you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas to you too.
You.
Love you, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Be safe. Bye.
Bye.